about your son seeing your penis.
Yeah, I saw
it was the first thing.
I don't know. I don't.
It was like,
Well,
and he was like,
we can
hey,
clip that.
what's that? And you're like, that's my penis, buddy. And he's like, oh.
Oh, because we were talking about having them use like
that was how the live began.
having them use real terms for it all, so that like
Hey,
God
Jamie,
forbid.
you might want to let some people know when we're live.
Yeah, brother.
He did.
I think
He wasn't here. It was Joey running the computer.
It was Joey.
He pushed live and then he said it. Yeah.
Oopsies.
It was the one where it was just us three.
Well, I'm glad that you
Oh, wait.
about your
That was
penis.
what it made it so funny. I clipped
Are we not allowed to say
the
that?
whole part of it and then
Oh, great.
sent it to the
sent it?
group. I sent it to the group.
Noah clipped
Yeah,
apart
I was gonna
from
say
my,
I saw you send it.
Noah clipped apart from my message on Sunday.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, we're coming out. Do we have to play it again?
You hit record and then you said that.
That's when he came. I remember what. Yeah, I remember.
As the title I'm gonna put on here that I share. Come see. Come hear us.
Yeah, right.
Come hear.
Come
us
check
talk,
out.
No, we're live. We're live. We're live.
Come
Stop.
hear us talk about Joey's
No.
pastoral position.
No.
And you thought we weren't Catholic.
What?
What?
Refrain.
Yeah.
Refrain.
You know that has a different meaning to us.
Hello.
He's trying to make sure you're leveled out.
Continuity
mic.
camera.
Uh-oh.
Joey
Controls
Butch's
on the mic.
iPhone has
Oh.
10%
Usually-
battery remaining.
Is that true? No, I only have 5.
Oh, well, screen's a little laggy.
Talking to yours, Joey?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was just checking myself.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
It's me you're looking for.
I go to the doctor
I
on
can see it
Wednesday.
in your
See what if I
eyes.
can help me with this.
I can see it in your
Start
smile.
singing or I'm gonna cut your larynx.
I don't remember that one.
I was watching it before I came here.
I'm on season like 8.
On
Already?
we're on season 4.
Season 8's past prime. Still good, but it's past prime.
Season
Four.
1 through 5 are my favorite.
I told Sarah that some of my favorite episodes are the Tallahassee one, where Dwight's trying to do
yeah.
the store. Yeah.
Yeah. And his appendix is exploding.
Yeah.
What kind of poison did you use?
Each Thursday night, pop in, it's a vibe divine. Joey preaching sermons, holy truth combined.
Ryan
Josh
is
cracking
collapsing.
jokes,
No, I like when
punchlines
Michael's
in
gonna
overtime.
jump off.
Brett tossing zingers, it's prime headline. Lights, camera, chaos, Collins laughs a roar. Audio alchemy, vibes hit the core. Streaming live blessings, kicking down the door. Pastor meets punchlines, it's a podcast war. Pod bless, hidden airwaves, you know the zone. Laughter and lessons straight to your phone. Scoot up to the mic now, they've all grown. Thursday night's lit, crown on the throne. Holy humor spinning, don't miss that crew. Joey holding wisdom with a joke or two. Josh twist stories, wild but true. Brett and Colin tag, laugh, therapy ensues. Sit tight, Thursdays, you'll never feel stressed. Podcast gospel, bringing pod bless. From the silly to the sacred, no contest. Every week's sermon, you tune, you're obsessed. Pod bless, hidden airwaves, you know the zone. Laughter and lessons, straight to your phone. Scoot up to the mic, now they've all grown. Thursday night's lit, crown on the throne.
Welcome back to the show. This is Pod Bless Podcast, a show where a few guys get together to share a little bit about our faith, but a lot of bit more about how to make you laugh. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Williams.
I'm the other host, Brett.
I'm the other host, Joey.
And I'm just Colin.
No, you're a host now.
You're a host
too.
now. You're
You're on
in
the song
music.
now. We put you in the song. And we also have Noah over on the ones and twos, helping make sure that our video is working correctly and that our sounds are coming through to you, the listener. Welcome.
Hello.
And being a part of a live show where you can comment in and talk back to us as we're recording live to go out to the interwebs to hear all the goodness that is to be shared, that your ears may be blessed.
Episode 207.
Episode 207. It's been going on for a
What are we going to
minute.
do for the 200th episode?
For the what?
Probably nothing.
300?
200th.
Eat something
We're on
horrible that
207.
hurts us.
250.
We didn't do anything for 200.
We got to do something for 250.
We did
had-
something for
We had
200.
Mike on.
Yeah.
Was I here? I don't think I was here.
Whoa, you
You were
flipping
not
him?
here for
Oh,
this.
Flipping
no.
him right through the live.
What happened?
He's flipping him so that we're looking at each other properly.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I like
Gotta
Everybody that
scooch
was
it.
watching
I
just
like
threw
it.
up.
No, they didn't throw up.
Oh, they texted and said they threw up. Everyone. of them.
Nope,
Oh,
that's not working.
oh, he's getting there.
Oh, you
He's
just got to
getting
get
there.
that one to be over top of
Uh-huh.
it.
Look at him.
I don't like coming in on
Hold
Thursday and
option.
not having some kind of game on.
Well, don't worry.
I feel like it livens
football
us up.
is
Oh,
coming
having
back.
a football. Oh, good.
We're
I'm
not
so
watching
happy.
the UFL.
Kind of.
UFL.
We're not watching that.
UFL
Football
is
will
aliens.
not be back for a while.
Yes.
UFL.
Alien football.
You don't watch
I know.
any spring football at all.
No,
Just a little bit.
no.
Yeah, you're probably
Let's see. Somebody's messaging me
right.
back.
It's bad, right?
I mean, it's
We can
not-
watch hockey. Cooper's been getting into hockey lately.
Hockey is awesome.
He
should
watched
let
the
him play.
Bruins and Penguins game the other night.
should
Oh,
let
let's
him
make
play.
him a Bruins fan. That'd be
No.
great.
There we go.
I'm not a Penguins
Zach
It's too
fan.
Dom's
expensive.
Pod Bless podcast. That's right, brother.
It is expensive.
Just do it.
We're going to Columbus Blue Jackets game April 1st.
Just kidding.
Who do they play? They play the
JK.
Nashville Predators, which is the worst nickname for a team in all of sports.
They're a great team.
The Preds?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that where Noah's wife's husband plays? Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was
I agree.
that
with,
was quick.
I agree with Zach.
What?
For
Pantsless?
$250, we should everybody be pantless.
Just be naked.
We could all be pantsless right now. Nobody
Wait,
would
where's
know.
that comment?
You thought it said Pod Bless? Pod.
Oh,
The screen's
Pantless
right there,
podcast.
Josh.
Gotcha. I thought it said Pod Bless.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Someone's got to.
Uh-oh.
I don't. Think
I don't
that's
think we
the
can do
show
that.
We're doing, but I mean, we could do it, but I don't think we
Josh.
should.
You're welcome.
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing much. How's your week been?
It's been entertaining. It's been a lot happening, but
A lot happening.
yes.
More funerals or
No,
Good,
not like
good.
that. But just we cut a tree down today.
nice.
That was nice for an old man, older
Just a
gentleman.
random one.
Yeah. Didn't ask him if he wanted
Just
to cut
driving
it
by,
down.
like-
He just showed up. We're like, yeah, we're gonna help this guy
That
out.
looks like a good cutting tree.
Oh,
Let's
it
cut
was
this tree down.
84-year-old guy, dad of someone that goes to the church. We
Okay.
went up and helped him out. That was nice.
Yeah, all this wind, it's needed.
It was. You work on.
You would want to get paid.
Yeah. It was stressful today. You should have been there for that. It was nice. It was leaning towards some power line stuff. We got
Nice.
her done.
Power lines.
You
did
cut
not go
down one tree in your life and you think that you're a tree cutter.
I've cut down.
Two.
I was gonna say hundreds, but I've probably cut down like
Okay, one
60
tree
to
that has
75.
you cut down one tree that has the potential to harm somebody's house, and then you're like, "Yeah, I've done it before."
I cut down lots of trees. This guy.
Not that.
I've got more chainsaw time than anybody at this table.
Well,
I bet.
not
know.
one that has.
You
I
haven't
think I
seen my
got you,
land.
Josh.
I was on it for like a week and a half straight.
Yeah.
Not one that's like gonna
At this
fall on your
table,
house.
no overlap.
yeah. Noah's got you beat on that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I said at the table.
Didn't you get taken off the tree cutting service? For,
He's not got a mic.
He took a sip.
Can't
When you
fucking-
asked him, he took a sip. That's all I know.
I said, didn't you get cut off cut off?
Cut
Get
Cut
it-
off. That's,
He said what? He's wearing headphones. And you're talking into a microphone.
Huh?
Make sure it's his voice and not the AI crap. Yeah, no, it was good. It was a little stressful, but we hooked her up to the old truck and cranked that thing over, so it worked out.
I always enjoy tree cutting videos. Just all the animals coming out of them, maybe dropping it right between two houses, type of deal.
I've been
Awesome.
getting into street fight videos.
Street fighting,
fights?
like bug
Those
fights,
those
or
are always
No,
on
no,
my
no, not street fights. Like high school fights,
Yeah.
like
It's
in a
hard to
bathroom.
not watch.
right.
And
And then I always like I
World
wait
Star?
until the guy gets hit really hard, and then I like scroll up because I don't want to see him like hit the ground.
you
yeah,
don't want to see the aftermath.
because they put that stuff on there all the time now. It's where it's like you got to be careful. You're going to see something bad.
I'll just be scrolling, and all
Yeah.
of a sudden, I'll see someone violently die.
How many
And I'm
people?
like, I don't want to. I did not want to see that. Like, I'll scroll really fast to get away from it. Like, what just happened?
I
Go ahead.
was going to say I couldn't tell you how many people I've seen getting eaten by alligators or crocodiles right now.
That stuff.
They're
gives me
swimming and
anxiety.
people are just videoing it and just bloop in bloody water. I'm like, oh my gosh, no.
My
horrible.
my favorite one.
Favorite?
No, not my favorite. One of the ones I
World
watched
Star.
World
was
Star.
a kid that was getting in a bathroom fight and he got knocked out and he
Oh.
hit the ground and then he started seizing and
Yeah.
he looked like
Oh.
Tua, like.
That's what happens when, fencing is what that's
That's
called.
messed
up.
It's a posture.
But everybody in the comments, because you got to read the comments. The comments everywhere was like, "Well, somebody's going to jail."
yeah, that just became assault.
I found out more about that video of the dad I was telling you because I never showed you guys the video. But the guy who slapped the little girl, So these group of girls were being mean to this little boy. The dad got the little boy, was like, hey, you can't talk to my little son that way. You need to apologize. And he was like foreign from he's like Indian, I believe. And he was just telling this girl, like, hey, you can't talk that. And she goes, okay, bye-bye now. And just like insulted him as she was getting ready to lean in and say something mean to the kid. So she said, yeah, okay, bye-bye, and leans down to the kid, and the man just goes smack right across the face. And everybody goes, and he goes, yeah, like if you're going to disrespect me this way,
can't hit a kid.
Dude, I'm telling you, he didn't knock her out. I thought he knocked her out before. He just smacked her across the face. She's like, call the police. He's like, call the police. He's like, I don't care.
I'm not going to
like,
call the
you're
police.
not
I'm going to assault you.
Well, she
I
just,
don't care if my kid was
it's just a
wrong.
generation of people that just think they can get away with anything.
No, it's a kid.
No, I'm
it's a
saying
4-year-old.
kids. No, it wasn't a 4-year-old.
But you said it was a 4-year-old.
She was like 12. The kid was like,
Still, it's a
5.
12-year-old.
But you know what that 12-year-old's not going to do ever again, probably in her
talk
life.
back to an adult.
You don't know that, by the way.
Yeah,
Well-
she seemed pretty trashy. I don't know.
We probably shouldn't hit 12.
I know that's the initial knee-jerk reaction.
Wait,
don't hit
wait.
kids, but
Parents disciplining kids. I'm okay with like spanking of a child.
well, nobody was doing it.
So like that, I think you're right. Like sometimes there is a point where that's necessary.
Yeah.
But like other adult physically disciplining someone else's child is probably.
Well, there was no other adult there to do it.
You would not react well to that, even if one of your kids was in the wrong.
Right.
Like if you looked up and saw
if
that,
your
like
kid
you'd
came
be
home
irate.
and was like, "This guy hit me."
If Zoe came home and said a
Man.
grown man slapped her across the face, you wouldn't care
Yeah.
what she did. You'd be like, I'm gonna rip that guy's face.
I'm not saying I would have that reaction, but I don't feel bad for that little girl.
No.
Yeah.
That's my point. I wouldn't do that either, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, oh, she had it coming.
There's a cultural thing too. Like
Yeah.
across culture, it is different.
Yeah.
I watched another a fight video of a kid on a school bus that beat up a girl.
Mm.
But she, in his defense,
She had it coming.
she was like slapping on him.
Zach's got
Oh.
a good.
What's Zach say?
How many fights have you guys been in real life? He said he's 41 and he's only been in 2.
I know. It's been a long time since I've had a good fight.
I've never been in like an actual.
I've
Like,
only been in 1.
Yeah, I think
I've been in
two.
a softball fight, but I didn't really do much. Just
That-
pull
I've-
people
I've-
off. Like that was.
All of mine was like when I was really little. Like I had kids jump me because I never would fight. And so I had kids leap on my back, get me in a headlock, and like, come on, fight me. And I'm just like, get off. And I just like threw them off and walked out and wasn't going to say anything. And another kid was like, Principal, they were trying to fight with Josh and he just walked away. Did that happen? And I was like, I mean, yeah. I was like, I wasn't going to rat him out.
Titles him.
Yeah.
I
always
remember
avoid
your
fights.
fight.
Yeah, mine was in high school.
Yeah,
Nice.
you got kicked out, suspended.
Ooh.
Did you actually throw a punch?
Just like 1 or 2.
Didn't you get
Yeah.
hit with a tray?
No, I got hit in the back of the head while I was carrying my tray.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
No, I can't say I've ever been in a fist fight.
Oh, I don't fist.
Have you, how many tickle fights have you been in?
Lots.
Cool,
3
quite a
today
How long do we got?
with
No.
an adult.
My strategy in a fight is not. I've 2 or 3 maybe across
Yeah.
my life, but like I'm gonna choke somebody out. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna punch somebody. It
I
hurts.
threw a kid pretty far one time, and I was a kid.
Yesterday.
Just picked him up,
At the mall.
tossed.
No, I was in middle school, and these
Remember
kids just.
that 12-year-old we were talking about 5 minutes ago?
It was me. No, I was in middle school, and this kid, they just kept like razzing me and just running their mouth on me, and I couldn't stand it. And I jumped up and grabbed him and his desk and just threw him through the air, and he crashed down. His desk crashed on him, and he was like,
pooped himself.
what is happening? And the teacher watched it happen, and she just said, you had it coming.
Yeah.
And we just all sat back
Justice.
down.
Those are the best teachers.
Yeah. Miss
No.
West. She was awesome.
2 of my fights, I did usually 2 of them were against somebody that was not sober.
Mm.
Well, I was sober, so that's
We're
not
counting
very
fights
fair.
like that.
That's
Wait,
not really
what
fair.
kind
Plenty of
Are,
those.
are you talking about a fight where I've seen this fight?
No,
Was I-
I've never seen it in,
okay.
like actual
okay,
combat.
okay.
Yeah.
An actual.
Yeah. No, you haven't seen that side of
He's
it.
like, guys, hold on, I gotta put,
Yeah,
you guys, I gotta put my boots on first.
Yeah.
I'm in combat. My combat.
But
Side
boots.
usually it ends
War
with
paint.
someone's in a chokehold, and I'm like, "Are you going to stop if I let you go?" And they say yes, but
Yeah.
it's because they're drunk and making stupid decisions.
I still like the combat.
I
Yeah,
thought-
I'm squirrely, boys. I could take 1v1. I got each of you.
We've watched that
That's
squirrel get
not true.
tossed very far.
I'm squirrely, man, like a spider monkey.
I was here when Jake tossed you across the room.
Like, Jake's a trained fighter.
Yeah,
and
but
he knows how to wrestle. If
He
someone
knows how to-
knows what I know,
He
then
knows
it's
how to go into
screwed.
combat.
You know
Yeah.
what I know? I
You
know
weigh more than
that I will not get
difficult.
choked out by you. One way or
Surprised-
another.
I've heard other people we know say that. problem is you're sober.
Encourage your people to share the
And
love.
I'm not afraid to touch your nuts.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
hey
whoa,
now.
hey. It's funny. We're gonna be talking about that later.
Why? Why are we going to talk?
Speaking of videos that I randomly saw and wanted to get away from immediately, I was watching a video of a guy.
Yeah,
I hear music.
yeah. You hit a banjo button.
Oh, you missed the. You missed it. I know what you're
What was
doing.
it supposed to be?
When I said something about, I'll say it again. You can
Yeah.
hit it this time.
Go ahead, set it back up. Set it back up.
I'm not afraid to touch your nuts.
That's what she said.
There you
Yes,
go.
there he is. But I was watching a video of a guy doing a burnout. You know, like there would be like a crowd, and the guy's doing. It was a sick burnout, and the dude went to step up into the truck bed that was doing the burnout, and the truck's not moving. So somewhere in the guy's brain, he thought, "Well, I can step on the tire to get up into this truck bed."
Oh,
But the tire was yes. So I saw it happening, and before I could flip off the screen, I saw this movement, and then I was gone. I was like, I do not want to know what happened to that guy. I hope he survived, but he's different for the rest of his life. It was rough.
I'm trying to get some
Did
more
you guys
people
ever
involved here.
see the video that of the dude jumping off the back of the boat and then climbing back up, and like he climbed back up fine, and his foot is just
In the
like
prop.
mangled.
Oh,
And like he jumped in really fast and then like climbed up the ladder and sat down on the back of the
He got hit by the
and he-
prop.
Yeah,
That'll,
it was just like a normal speedboat
I was always afraid of that when.
you should
when we
be.
would tube and stuff.
Yeah,
I
because
know.
your
Healthy
dad
fear.
wouldn't turn the engine off.
Yeah, I know.
your dad wouldn't turn the engine off.
No, Dan.
Josh, you just hit us this week with like super dad emotion.
Dude, it's been a
Thanks
rough
for
one.
that.
Yeah.
By the way, like just out of nowhere, I'm crying at this old music video of James Blunt of
Dude,
all people.
I was like,
It
who
was
even
amazing.
is him?
You don't know
Yeah.
James Blunt?
I
You know
didn't.
James Blunt.
Is
I
that
probably
is that
do.
Emily Blunt's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he wrote another song.
Yeah.
He wrote another song that's pretty intense.
Yeah, it was super intense.
Your wife was like super into him. I remember
That's-
going to
Ew. Did you say thanks?
going to
There you
our
go. Start
family
singing.
Christmas
Start
thing,
singing like
no,
that.
no, now you know what to go play when you get home.
right?
Be like, hey, you know what I've been listening to? Some
That-
James
Oh, wait a
Little
minute.
James Blunt.
That and Jack Johnson.
Now TikToks are coming in on the
it's
Oh,
multi-stream.
yeah.
yeah.
It usually just comes over there. So that's
But yeah,
handy.
that I mean,
Sorry.
it made me cry. And my dad's alive, and I was like, daggone.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Oh.
Sorry, I'm trying to get more.
My favorite part. of the
Yeah,
song.
but turns out
Clearly, like,
turns out his dad had stage 4 cancer and he was dying, so he wrote a song about
while
like,
he was still, yeah.
while he was in the
Yeah.
process of dying, and part
The
of it
last
was
line
saying,
got me. It's my turn to chase the monsters,
Monsters
away.
away.
Oh, that
Oh,
I
yeah.
cried.
well, he
That got me.
said, you're not my father, I'm not your son.
Yeah.
We're just two grown men saying
Yeah.
goodbye.
And he
it
calls
was
him
like,
dad, but then he calls
"Oh."
him daddy in the next sentence. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
But he ends up getting saved because he made that song. His cousin found the song and checked himself out. He was eligible to donate a kidney or whatever it was that the dad needed.
No
saved
way.
his life.
I
So
didn't know
that's
that
why
part.
that's why he made the
So
music
that's,
video.
that music video is not.
It's
lie.
invalidated
It's a whole
now?
lie.
Oh my gosh, Brett.
It's a conspiracy.
Oh no.
So
It's not as touching if the guy lived.
It was touching. It got me in my feels about my dad. It got me in my feels about you guys and your dads. And
Yeah.
and made
I was
me-
crying all
made me
day.
appreciative.
Everything that happened to me, and it turns out
You gentlemen.
6-year anniversary on the 11th for my dad passing. So it was like a subconscious thing that
Yeah.
it was all happening. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, man. Sorry, I'm still trying to get people involved in the show here.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
What
You want
world?
me to go
German
first
side
then?
came out.
what?
No, let's do Chef Brett. So I don't have
Oh,
to
okay,
sit
Chef
here and look
Brett.
at this.
He's gonna find it.
I tried to call the shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your bellies for Chef Brady.
That's a good one, Doc. You did good on that one.
He practiced that for like 2 days.
It was hard. I really tried.
All right, chef. What do we do? We need to get a chef hat into this segment.
We're making
by the way.
sandwiches, but we're only gonna do half a sandwich. 'cause
Sammy's?
I know, yeah, some of us are on a lifestyle thing.
You want plates or napkins? Or are we good?
And some of us ate a pitcher of potato soup before we came.
What are we putting on these Sammys?
Butter.
Some or margarine.
Does somebody want to tell the backstory of this?
I'll tell a little bit of the backstory. So Brett was looking through some news articles and found out that in the Netherlands there is a sandwich, and what was the name of it? It said something weird, some
Hand
Nordic.
something. I'm gonna touch
But
this
there apparently is a breakfast sandwich where you put butter on white bread and chocolate sprinkles, and they eat 750,000 of these per day. 750,000 per
Small
day.
Your
Dutch,
snack.
the Dutch Hagelslag.
Hagelslag?
Hagelslag.
Yeah. And so apparently this is really good, and we're all going to try it tonight and see how we like it.
Translates to sprinkle bread. Sprinkle bread.
They're
Good
very
translation.
No one
relaxed.
knows.
What's the Greek on that?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, so we're all going to try this. You can feel free to try it at home. Just the regular chocolate sprinkles. I want
Right,
more
do you-
sprinkles.
Do you fold it?
Yeah.
well,
like
you
a-
make a sandwich. I wonder
Yeah.
what it's like on toast. I bet that's even
I was
better.
gonna say
Dried beef on toast?
it's like Nutella almost.
Butter
I would
and
assume.
chocolate.
Dried beef on toast is good.
Fairy bread.
I need a bottle of
Zach
water.
Doms calls it fairy bread. I don't know. I'll try to get it up here in the cam. You got
No, I got
chocolate sprinkles, if I can get it to focus. Butter on white with chocolate sprinkles. We'll all wait and do it together.
I think the toast would be good.
Yeah.
Toast would be a good idea.
They say they use it as a breakfast.
Right?
Toasting makes bread better.
I like toasting some sourdough slices.
Hey, there's
Did we
me.
mess up
I
everything or
had
just
some
something?
grilled sourdough at lunch today. Cracker
Grilled?
Barrel. When you go to Cracker Barrel, if you instead of
Really?
biscuit or cornbread, you can ask for grilled sourdough.
You're such an old man.
Hey,
I haven't been to
we're
Cracker
gonna
Barrel
talk about that
in
later.
we are going to
years.
talk about that later.
Cracker Barrel is terrible.
Do you know who asked for Cracker Barrel? It was Seth. It wasn't even me.
Hmm.
we got done cutting the tree down. He's like, I could do some Cracker Barrel.
He
right
is an
now."
old soul. Now, is this real butter or is this margarine?
It's
I
original.
can't believe it's
Country Crock original. Does it say butter at all?
No,
Nope.
it's margarine.
It doesn't.
margarine.
It's margarine.
Yep.
Oh, we're really doing it up good tonight.
Bon appetit.
Sprinkled taco.
Bone
Cheers.
apple teeth, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah. Some. Oh. Hmm.
Tastes like a piece of bread with butter and sprinkles.
Is it the worst thing? No.
No.
We
Is it
should
the
have
best thing?
Would
No.
I ever do this again?
sour cream. Not sour cream. Cream cheese. Cream cheese. Cream
Yeah.
cheese would make this amazing. No, I could see that being.
I'm not
good.
a fan.
I'm
You
not
know
a fan.
You know what would make it better? Ice cream.
No sprinkles, just bread and butter. Like bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know, it would make it better if the bread was toasted.
yeah, it would.
No, but cream cheese. That'd be a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a whole brand of foods that had to have come across in like World War
I
II.
can't believe it's not butter. Rochelle
They're
says.
just like, hey, we got some sprinkles, we got some butter and bread. Let's
This is
just
all
go
we
through it.
got. So we're just gonna wrap it up like it's good.
So Netherlands,
Netherlands.
you poor.
You messed up again. You poor.
You guys are poor.
Oh yeah, we put everything on butter and toast, butter and bread. I like
Yeah.
how Colin threw it away as opposed to finishing it. Yeah.
First invented in 1919, so at the end of World War One.
When they made bread,
Makes sense.
when they invented sliced bread, they're like, "What can we put on this?
Hmm.
How about stuff that doesn't taste good?"
You got any lunch meat?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't.
They do fruit flavored
What kind of
sprinkles too.
sandwiches are those? Tomato, ketchup, and onion.
Yeah, this is gross. I don't know.
It's a consistency thing. Like the taste is fine.
It's really not though. They're trying to do a
Oh, an
savory,
SOS.
savory sweet thing, but it's not.
What?
Zach Doms was saying they call it SOS. Corned beef with white gravy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
poop
Corned
on a
beef is
shingle.
great.
You guys ever had hardtack?
Hardtack or
Yeah.
heart
No,
attack?
I'm good.
No, hardtack is like a
Yeah, I'm
bread
good.
that they took on like ships, like back in the day.
Yeah,
It kept forever, and it was
gross.
nutritious enough to keep you alive.
It's the same stuff they used in Civil War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hardtack.
That's kind of up there with the pickles.
It'll break
for
your
me.
teeth.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid pickles.
Yeah,
It's
No.
not.
Ugh.
It's just.
I'm glad I
my
missed out
kids
on
would
that.
probably eat
It
that,
was
but
really gross.
I don't want to finish it. Like I took a second bite and I realized I'm good.
you're watching your figure, aren't you?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Always. Yeah, that was gross. I mean, it wasn't
Gotta keep
like
my-
It wasn't
disgusting.
gross. It's
I
just
couldn't
like
not finish
It
it.
was
Red.
revolting.
Why?
right.
Yeah, that's the like. Why
I
does
can't
this
understand
exist?
750,000
Of those a day?
a day for the Netherlands.
Toast that, put Nutella on
brother.
it, and now we're talking about a whole different game.
Um,
What's up?
He's always wanted to make that stuff. I think he's talking about the crap on a shingle.
No, he's talking
Oh,
about
hardtack.
sprinkles.
He's talking about hardtack.
He keeps up on the Netherlands news. He's like, "Oh, I need to try that."
What
Philip's definitely talking about hardtack.
what if you grilled that? What if you put two pieces of bread together, grilled it, let the sprinkles melt a little bit?
like
Maybe
a,
I'm
like
missing
a,
something here.
like a grilled cheese?
Yeah, like
Maybe.
a grilled sprinkle
Maybe.
cheese.
Maybe the news article just made it look bad. And then the Netherlands, they're like, "No, we do it different. We don't do it just like
I'm-
that."
I'll
Sometimes they'll
Google
do it on bagels.
That's true,
on
too.
cakes,
That'd be worth a Google.
Well, yeah, that makes
peanut
sense.
butter.
You can Google
They
it. It's
do it
worth a
on cakes.
Google.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying
That
Jason
Brett
Burris.
bought it with EBT.
That's you call it prison food.
yeah. I'd say you probably
Do
could
they
buy
get
all of
sprinkles
them.
in prison?
Sprinkles aren't good by themselves.
No, sprinkles
I
are never
agree.
good by themselves.
Try that.
You just
Wait, you
took
said
a
they are or
pinch.
they aren't?
They're not.
He just took a
They don't
pinch.
taste
wait,
like
Maybe
anything.
we got bad sprinkles. Maybe we need to
Did-
redo this with good sprinkles.
Did you get the diet sprinkles?
No.
Sugar-free sprinkles.
Yeah, because those don't taste good.
That's not good.
Yeah, I thought that was
Mix
gonna
them
be,
all in the.
Butter, stir it all up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it again because I want the.
I finally got a
sugar, but-
taste of chocolate, but
yeah. That's the only time.
that's crazy.
How many a day?
750,000 sandwiches a day.
Or was it 75,000?
Mm-mm,
750,000.
Is there even 750,000 people in the
I-
Netherlands?
You
I
wanna
think-
guess how many people in
I think they count each slice as one
Mm.
because
How
a
many
sandwich.
people are in the Netherlands?
Yeah, do you want to guess?
I'll say 2 million.
4 million.
1 million.
18.2 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a
Wow.
lot.
So
So,
I
that's
win.
not a lot of sandwiches.
Wow.
Technically, yeah. Price is Right rules. You win.
How many people are in New York? It's got to be like 40 million.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
The sprinkles I can't get out of my mouth.
20?
The lower.
No, you want to try this?
It's not.
No, it'd be like, that's great, guys.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Hey, can we put one in the toaster? With the.
If you want.
When's the last time you cleaned it?
I was going to say,
You know, it's fine.
I know.
Maybe we should.
That's, I feel like
Yeah,
it would
just
be
get-
like Nutella.
Just get Nutella.
It's better.
Are
Nutella's
they,
definitely
are they allowed
better.
to have Nutella out there?
Probably not. It's the Netherlands.
Yeah. I don't know. I know nothing about the Netherlands.
Didn't the Netherlands have a pretty attractive Olympic team? Wasn't that one of the?
I mean, they're from
every
that area of the
northern-
world.
Every
Okay.
northern place
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it's
usually.
true.
It was like a swim team. or
Sweden.
We should
or-
put lids back on this.
something. I'm gonna,
You want to eat one more?
I'm gonna get another one. Anybody want a butter sandwich?
I mean, I'd rather have a.
Oh,
butter
just
throw
sandwich.
that-
Matt commented in.
Matt did.
He's like all
Wait,
He's like
yeah,
all
but
that
then
work
read
you
it.
guys. Just
Yeah.
I love when you say yeah, but then don't read it.
You-
Well, I can't.
Oh, it got okay. Looking up. We don't need to. You don't need to look that up. No.
we
Oh,
could.
definitely don't eat that.
We just tried the Netherlands treat of white bread, butter, and chocolate
No, it's the men's
sprinkles.
team, Noah.
That's what we just had happen,
All right,
Matt.
Josh.
Yeah.
You got a segment?
I'm ready for my segment, Noah. If
Get
you're
it.
ready.
we're not ready.
He's too busy searching the
Stop doing
Netherlands
that on my computer.
Olympic team. It's Bad Baby all over
Stop
again.
doing that on my computer.
They were in a wheelchair.
Hey, Randy. Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say. Oh, he is your music. You're doing your
Oh,
segment.
it's Josh's segment.
That's okay. You do
I
yours.
wasn't ready.
Oh, I'll do mine.
I'm not in the right headspace.
Wrong segment. Let's try that again.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
We needed to hear it. Welcome to my segment of the show. Tonight, I've been super sad for the past 2 days.
I'm sorry.
So, no, it's not a bad thing. We have to be sad every once in a while. But I've been sad, and so I've been trying to think of things, and I've been emotionally exhausted. But after discussing some things with a few people, I did decide to discuss getting old.
Oh, okay.
So I'm older than all you guys. I'm going to be,
No.
yeah, I'm going to be 42 in April.
Okay.
And so that puts me 10 years older than you.
11.
11 years older than you.
I'm 34.
7.
It's way older than.
Wait, you said you're going to be what?
I'm going to be 42.
Oh, 13.
13 years. I thought it was more. But I wasn't going to argue the math.
Well, that's I was like,
I was gonna say it's 9 years for me.
There you go. So
and
I'm
he's
around about 10,
10
for
for
everybody.
you. Oh yeah. close to.
And Noah too.
At
Noah's-
parts of the time you're 10 or 8 or 9
I'm
or
gonna be
8.
42 this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 35.
Okay.
So we're 7 years.
Yeah. Anywho, round about 10 for everybody, about 10 years older. But I've always been young at heart. So here lately, when you hit 40, just to get a heads up here, guys, you're going to have one day or several days where someone says something to you and it is going to mess with you. It's going to draw you back. I ran into a lady the other day who referred to me as Mr. Williams, and I had to fight everything in me to not say, "Oh, that's my father," the classic line, and be like, "Just call me Josh or Joshy boy or Joshy poo."
I've never even called you Joshy boy.
I do. I call myself that. It's one of those
Is
nicknames.
that like when you need to get pumped up? Come on, Josh.
Come on, Joshy boy. Let's mop this floor. Zach,
Kids ED. Come on, Josh.
are we close to each other's age, Zach? Are you beating me or am I beating you? I don't know.
You ever call yourself Joshy Poo?
Yeah, I used to call myself. It used to be my email address.
Did
It
it?
was joshypoo@yahoo.com.
My sister dated a guy, and that's what my dad used to call him. He'd be like, Lindsay, is Joshy Poo coming over?
That's funny.
Yeah.
He was talking about me. No. But you're going to have
I
some
wish.
times in your life when you get close to 40. Like right now in your 30s, it doesn't affect you that much. You're at that age where you're still young. But once you hit 40, it really does start taking effect. One of the biggest ways you can notice this, besides someone calling you sir, and that's going to be like the clincher when somebody says, "Excuse me, sir," and you're like, "I'm not a sir," even though you have a professional title or whatever you may have. It still cuts. It cuts deep, and it makes you feel bad. Or for some folks, if you go to a restaurant and what was it? Someone was talking about a news anchor from they do a live show in Lexington or whatever. And it said the waitress come over and was like, "I'm going to have to see your ID for your beer, or you can just take off your hat." And he was like, "Oh, like that hurts so bad." Like to be like, "Oh yeah, here, I don't need my ID. Just look at my head.
Yeah.
I'm very bald." So
That's a bad philosophy.
well,
Yeah, no.
I'm sure it was like one of those bar places or whatever. But anyway, he's like, she didn't get a tip. So one of the things though that you're going to notice, one of the things you're going to notice about getting older.
No, I missed it.
No.
That's what she said.
Go ahead.
One of these things you're going to know about getting older is music.
Okay.
So when I was growing up, hearing the oldies meant Queen. It meant.
Still good.
Did you know that the lead singer of Queen was Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He died.
You can Google it. It's
Is
worth
that,
a
that's,
Google.
you didn't know?
You didn't know that?
No.
That's
I thought it
understandable.
was from the Rolling Stones.
Huh. No, Freddie Mercury was the lead singer of Queen. Yeah.
Seriously?
There's a whole. You should watch the. He is. Are you? I mean, I understand if you are.
Yeah.
That's fine. I get it.
It seemed like they all mixed together, like all those bands. got-
Yeah.
Well, the old ones.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
see it,
Yeah, Aerosmith,
but
Guns N' Roses. So these were all known as
I feel like he's
oldies.
messing with
Y'all
me.
are on one tonight. Y'all are on one tonight.
But what's really going to get you is when you get to a certain age and there's going to be kids listening to music,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh man, I haven't heard that in a little bit," and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's on the oldies station," and you go, "Britney Spears isn't old."
Yeah. 21 Pilots wrote a song about this.
Yeah, and so there's going to be
You're getting old.
Station.
there's going to be a day when music you heard you think is just a few years ago and it's actually 30 years ago. So I have a list of some music that you might hear that you wouldn't expect to be on the oldies station that definitely is. Now this one might seem old to you guys, but it actually is a part of my growing up in a way. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana,
Yeah, that's old. It was early 90s.
1991.
Yeah.
Yeah.
32 years.
Yeah, it's old.
Because
that's-
you're
it's
born
old.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
in 91.
Easy, man.
Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
98?
Hit me, baby, one more time. 98.
Ha.
My math was wrong. It's 33 years.
No. Yes. Yes. Did you like?
You
how
don't
I knew
know
when
how
Britney
old you
Spears
are?
Came out?
And Larry
nailed that
Evans
one.
comments says right there with you, bud. Oh, I've got some more songs that are gonna
Britney
that are gonna
Spears-
hurt
I
you.
had Britney
It's-
Spears posters on my wall.
Isn't it so weird that like just in the music though, like oldies music for us was like way different.
Hair
than,
bands.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now oldies for like your age or our age is like Britney Spears.
What's weird is oldies still play our oldies too.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're playing like 60s
a mixture.
and 70s.
It's not
music,
like
but they're
50s.
mixing
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just the 19th century.
No.
Or the 1900s, as
Oh,
the
we're
kids
moving.
say.
We haven't moved into the
Right.
2000s yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Technically. All Star by Smash Mouth.
That's 01.
All Star.
No, it's earlier
Get your
than
game
01.
on. Go.
2003.
99.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah,
got to
it
be
was
like
earlier,
2000.
He's dead. That's how
Really?
old that song is. The lead singer of Smash Mouth.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he just died
Died
recently.
last year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
They were
Yeah,
about
we're
to do a tour, right?
Yeah, there was some type of.
He
probably
looked
could you
totally
imagine
different.
Creed
Really?
with
Bleach
Smash
hair.
Mouth. Sign me up.
We were doing Nickelback, so
I know. I'll go to that too. I always thought Nickelback was good.
Now you guys are
I'd
gonna.
go see Nick.
You guys are gonna remember this one pretty good. It Wasn't Me by Shaggy.
Oh yeah.
Got me on the
2000.
that song.
What? Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
And anything Mary J. Blige.
That's not Mary J. Blige.
But
I
that
know, I'm
was
just
that was right before 9/11. In the End by
David
Linkin Park.
Yeah. What?
Brett's favorite
04?
2001.
I said
Oh
holiday.
wow, that's older than I thought it was. He's dead too.
Yeah, Linkin
Oh my
Park.
goodness.
In the
Chester
End by
Bennington.
Linkin Park. Yeah by Usher featuring Little John and
That's got to
Ludacris.
be 04,
03.
05.
2004.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are good at remembering
High
these.
school.
2000
It's high school. so
2004, I was in middle school.
I was a freshman, or I was in 8th grade and a freshman.
So I had
Yeah.
that album, whatever album that was.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Kelly's, and it was on cassette.
Yep.
I had cassettes. I had
Yeah.
Alan Jackson cassettes.
Yeah.
I had a mixtape of No Doubt when they're walking through the spider webs.
She doesn't age.
I had a mixtape
She's
of that.
beautiful.
Gwen
She is
Stefani.
beautiful. We're allowed to
Beautiful
say that, right?
woman.
Well, we'll find out. Now, Mr. Brightside, it does feel like an older song,
Great song.
but it was the
Oh, I love the
Killers.
Wait. 06, 07.
04.
Oh man, I thought that was newer than
Yeah.
that.
The kids love Mr.
Coming
Brightside.
out.
Like
It's
when
not
that one
their best
comes on.
song. What's the one? I got sold, but I'm not a soldier. Great song.
That is a
When
good
there's no pla-
Justin
great song.
Timberlake redid it for that weird
Yes.
movie that nobody ever saw.
The time one.
Yes.
Yes.
Where the time is
Yeah,
on
well,
its
yeah.
That was no. It
Limit-
wasn't even that
Limitless.
No.
one. No.
No.
There was a whole
The-
nother movie.
Yes, it wasn't the one I'm thinking
Because he goes into a show tune act in the
Uh-huh.
movie to sing that song.
Oh,
of. That song
really?
is amazing.
Yeah.
That song gets me pumped up still.
Where Justin Timberlake sings,
Thank you, Noah.
what's it called?
I
That
can't
song.
remember the name of the song. It's I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
Yeah,
It's like
I
the
got
key-
soul, but I'm not a soul. There it is.
I didn't know he redid it.
Southland. It's the Southland
yeah,
movie.
yeah. That was like a.
It
yeah.
went nowhere. They
LA.
it had like The Rock in it and all kinds of stuff. It didn't go anywhere though. It was horrible.
How about John Cena?
The memes are great.
Heel turn. Yeah. The one was. Sorry, go ahead.
Gold Digger by Kanye West.
That's
Yeah.
a great song.
That's
He's
an oldie
still
now.
alive.
2005.
wearing Nazi
Wow.
shirts now.
2005.
And selling them.
Jamie Lee or Fox.
He came
was-
out with some Valentine's Day shirts too that didn't have
I-
Nazi memorabilia.
It
um,
did.
Oh, it did?
It was.
Oh, that was the
It-
Valentine's one? I
Can
thought
I
it was
say
a
his
different
name?
one.
Yeah.
It was his face.
You ask this every episode. How crazy. This is your catchphrase. Can I say his name on the show? You bring up Hitler every week.
I heard Kanye West, he's getting divorced from
Yeah.
his wife,
Yeah, he's getting divorced again.
but he didn't sign a prenup. So she's about to take half of his money.
That's in his song. We want prenup. We
Kanye.
want prenup.
Yeah, that's right. Two more left. Holler Back Girl by Gwen Stefani.
Once again,
Ain't no holler back girl.
She looks like the girl from No Doubt.
She is.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That one I know.
That was
No
two-
doubt.
I was like, I didn't know. So I was waiting to see if
That was a big
That's
hit.
really
Wait, that
that's
was
really sad. You know
2005?
Gwen Stefani, but you don't
Yeah.
know.
This is,
2005.
I'm just guessing high school years, basically.
Yeah.
Great song.
And here's the last one. Justin Timberlake, as we just brought him up before.
So good.
I'm bringing Sexy back.
My kids sing that song.
2006.
Sarah likes
2006.
That was
Justin
his like
Timberlake.
break from NSYNC.
But see, you relate that to being in school, so it's like, oh yeah, man, this was like
I was
this was
16.
great.
I was 16.
These
Yeah.
are old.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
in 2025.
That was half of my life ago.
Just wait. When you hit 40, people are just really gonna. They're just little things kids are gonna say that's really gonna hurt your feelings.
Here's the thing I know about him though, is he's gonna love every minute of it being called, "Hey sir, Mr. Butch, how are you?"
What's wrong with
See,
sir?
exactly.
What's wrong with being
It
called
shows
sir?
respect, and I want that.
What's wrong with respect?
Mr. Butch, can I date your daughter?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know about that, son. Come in here while I clean my guns.
Yeah.
And he's just polishing his arm.
my stick of an arm. Yes.
He's shaving his arm. You get more definition when you shave him. But yeah, so get ready for it.
Wait. What do you think middle age is?
Depends on when you die.
It changes.
What do you think middle age is, like average middle age is?
I think I'm
40
past
is
middle
supposed to
age.
be
I was gonna say, I feel like
No,
I'm there.
nowadays.
Average, like you're past it. I'm sorry, and I'm right at it.
I think
like-
40 is middle age because people are living longer.
I think the average male life expectancy is about 77 and a half years
Why's that?
Yeah.
in the United States.
Is it higher?
So look up the life
40
expectancy
to
of a male in
65.
the U.S. Noah. Yeah.
40 to 60.
'Cause
Who's
it's not
living to
80.
be 110 or 130?
Well, guys, I'm screwed because neither one of my parents made it to 65.
Well, that's your parents. You're
Yeah,
not them.
genes are it's genetic.
What about your
By choice.
grandparents? But yeah, the average male life expectancy in the U.S. is not 80. It's 74 and a half. So 37 years old is basically
The average age.
You're halfway, but no 37-year-old thinks they're at middle age. You think
No.
everyone 50 was always considered middle age, but it's not.
If you want to feel young, tell everybody how old you are in
This is
months.
significantly short.
Yeah, I did that the other day. Somebody was talking about
Women-
their kids.
Women
They live longer than we do.
is 80.
Because they kill us.
I was in a Discord the other day, and everyone was talking about their kids like being sick right now. Like, oh yeah, my kid's 3 and they do this, and I was like, yeah, my kid's 32 or 372 months old. I just give them a 6-pack of Bud Heavy, and they end up going to sleep pretty quick, like because they were talking about how to get their kids to go to
Sixer.
bed.
Man, that would.
But I love it when people refer to months. 378 months. It's a good kid. But yeah.
We're getting old.
Yes, we are getting old. I'm born in 83. I never hear anybody else. That's what I look for when we play Call of Duty is when somebody has a name and then they have like 79 or something. I'm
Right.
like, oh, hey, look at that. They're close
No,
to
the
me.
age thing hit me when I started talking to like people, like kids in youth group were
Yeah.
born with a 2 in the first number of their year,
Yeah,
of their birth year. I'm like,
it's pretty
oh,
rough.
We're getting up there now.
Yeah, most of these songs that we're talking about, most of these kids were never even born before these songs came
Great
out.
songs. Great songs. I love that Creed's having a renewal.
Oh, yeah, the reunion tour,
So
sort
good.
of.
The 90s were the good old days.
In the early 2000s.
Back
Late
when,
90s, early 2000s.
Back when there wasn't, was there internet? There was internet in
I
2000.
I
It was
remember
still
dial-up.
Dial up.
No,
Yeah, like get off
but
the
it
phone.
wasn't what it is
I
now.
remember playing motocross.
That was a thing.
Mm.
When you had to load minutes onto your phone.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
I did
I
that in
remember
college.
my mom sending her first text message.
Mm.
That was a thing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I had a Nokia.
yep,
I
that's
remember
what-
Everybody did.
visiting
Buying minute cards and then putting them on your phone. Of course.
summary of segment.
Josh is struggling,
Josh is struggling with anything. I'm
They
not
do say
struggling with
podcasting
it.
is white
just-
man's therapy, right?
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
a middle-aged man's therapy.
Okay, wait till we get to my segment.
I was actually going to bring up Matt and Randy. When I would come up to visit and texting first came out, they could do just the numbers text where you
Yeah.
have to hit
Great.
three
Three
I
times
loved
to get a
it. I
C.
loved it.
I love
And
that.
You
dude,
never
I,
had to look.
I watched Matt go,
Yeah.
and I was like, what are you even doing right now?
No.
Like, are you calling
Phone
that many
under
people?
the desk and
Yeah.
no look
Yeah.
and know exactly what you wrote.
I like
never
texting
have
like
a
that. I
typo.
That was
miss
crazy.
texting like that.
Yeah, it was
Right.
crazy.
I always wanted one of the side. I don't know.
The sidekick?
Yeah,
Sidekicks,
where
yeah.
you slide it up and you have the full keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what
That was
Courtney had when we were in high school.
Yeah.
I remember the first touchscreen thing I had was an iPod Touch, and it was the coolest. I remember thinking, "This is amazing." Like,
They used
this
to
is the
take those
future.
away in school. Like I got mine taken away in school because
Yeah.
you could download games. And stuff.
Randy said going gray was his shocker when he started seeing gray hairs, which you've got a lot of that.
I don't mind it.
I don't either.
Yeah,
He-
I would
he's
just-
an old body at heart. He
Yeah.
wants to be.
I
old.
wear sweaters. Okay,
Yeah.
like I didn't mind going
He
gray.
eats at Cracker Barrel for fun.
Cracker Barrel's good. Anyone who says the opposite is wrong.
If you were any
Consistent.
older, you would call them cardigans instead of sweaters.
Yeah. I wish I still had my
Pull
hair,
over.
but it doesn't like bother
Howdy,
me.
neighbor.
Like
Oh, it's a cardigan. Thanks for noticing.
I wouldn't pay to put my hair back at this point.
Yeah, I would like to have hair again. I would go straight up with it. Like, just have hair one day. And everybody's like, what did you do? It's like, you'll get used to it.
Where is it?
Yeah.
It's like, is it Turkey?
Oh, yeah,
That-
where everybody
All
goes.
of- everybody's going there because there's
transplants.
like no regulations. And
Yeah.
they get them and come back with
So-
like full heads.
That's
of
what I
hair.
want to do. No
Well,
regulation.
no, people make videos on the airplane of all these guys with splotchy hair
Yeah.
because they've all went there for hair treatment. It's like, hey, look at all these guys here for
Yeah.
hair treatment. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I don't care enough to put money into it. Like, I haven't shaved in all week, and it's very
Yet.
noticeable that
Yet.
I'm very hairy. Not on top. Like, I mean, I'll show you. It's
No,
like it's a horseshoe,
The shoot. The shoe
Yeah,
is
the
most
horseshoe.
frustrating part.
but it's all right. It doesn't
You
look too
guys
bad in
just
the
not
light.
shave for November.
I did it before, and Kelly gets really mad.
I was gonna say Josh's is funny because he's got like a patch in the front.
Yeah, I call it my bangs, and I just keep growing them.
I haven't done my bang.
You should shave everything but that.
I did last year. They were long enough that I could like play with them. Kelly was like, "Please stop
You
this."
look like a baby.
It was funny. I was like Homer
Like
Simpson.
Tommy Pickles with like the
Yeah.
Like Boss Baby. Doesn't Boss Baby do that?
Yeah, he's got the little hair on top. All right, let's go into Joey's segment. What you got?
Boom.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say. No, I put my pouch back in. My nootropic pouch.
What do you think of when I say the word burden?
This
Joey
podcast.
on this podcast.
Uh,
Just kidding.
I was trying to think
children.
of something more mean.
Church.
Your gray hair on your beard. No, my kids. What do you think of when you hear
Yeah.
burden?
No, that's all that.
I mean, it's real. Like, be
Work.
honest. Work is a
Yeah,
burden.
Just work in general.
Yeah, it'd be nice to not
have
not
a famous
to work, right?
podcast and make money off of it to where we didn't have to work.
Even
anymore.
then, that would be work.
Bills.
That's true.
Bills. Yeah.
Those are a burden.
Bills are a burden.
Life.
Brett. Whoa. Okay. Brett, yeah.
All right, turn the cameras off.
The Vince McMahon.
Yeah, cut it.
I was thinking about we were talking in our small group in prayer meeting tonight. We were reading a psalm and it talks about like God helping us and things like that. And we were talking about like asking for help and stuff and like the things that keep people from doing that. And like the number one answer is like, I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be a burden. And like that's what people say often. And we were talking about the idea of like changing because when we say burden, we always think of something like negative.
Yeah.
And like maybe it is. So like the truth is like if we care about each other, like we are burdens to one another. Like,
Yeah.
Like there are times where we are burdens to each other, right? Where our kid, like you said, kids.
Yeah.
Kids are a burden. Like
Oh, yeah.
there are times where it's difficult and times where it's easier. But like switching the mindset from I'm a burden to someone cares about me enough to choose me as their burden. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't
like,
need a negative context.
yeah,
is what
and
you're
like
saying.
flipping it to a positive of like, yeah, we're burdens on each other, and I choose that
Yeah.
because I care about you guys because I like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And like,
Willing to put up with you.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like family is a burden, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And like friends are a burden, and that's okay too. Like I choose that because I care about those people, and like flipping it from because there's so many times people go through life and like they need so much help and they're just too afraid to ask for it. Like
Oh, yeah. Or
even in
stubborn
ministry,
or
like
pride.
how many teenagers come in trying to hold it together and like that we've directly helped that are like they're just begging to be helped but they don't want to say it because they don't think they're worth it or there's pride about it, but like
I go through that a lot, I feel like. Just even now, like as an adult. I think it's being a stay-at-home dad. Like I feel like I go through that a lot where I don't, even though I know it's important what I do,
Yeah.
I talk to my therapist about it all the time. Like I don't feel important
Yeah.
in my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I could be making money. I could be out digging coal. I could be out shoveling holes.
in the mines.
and like earning respect, earning a living,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I feel like a burden a lot.
Yeah,
in a negative way.
it's something I just been cut it. Yeah.
It's another music.
Yeah.
I feel like an old burden.
yeah.
All right, let's bless somebody.
It's it's hard, for me to ask people for help because I feel that way too. A lot of times, especially if you're someone who's like if we're in ministry, like you're trying to take other people's burdens away.
Yeah.
And so like to add into that,
Yeah. To ask for help.
doesn't feel good. But it's the burden we choose. I don't know. Maybe that's the way to say it. The old song, he's not heavy, he's my brother. Where like
I didn't know that was a song. I always just say
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that's
He's
the tune.
not heavy.
Yeah.
He's my brother.
And like of
I
course
sing
he's
that song
heavy.
all the time.
To Kyle at work.
That's funny.
He
But-
is heavy. And
No,
he is
no, but
everywhere.
like the truth of the song and like the attitude behind it is, of course he's heavy.
Yeah.
Of course there's weight, but it's weight that I'm choosing to carry because I care about this person. And
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that would help us a lot in how we interact and deal with life. Is like, yeah, we're burdens on each other, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like I want to be
Yeah, I think it's my biggest thing is the asking for help thing. I never used to be a prideful person, but it feels like I've gotten more into that as an adult, as an old man.
Man, I'm sensing a theme here.
That was a sad laugh. It broke me.
Like an old dying dog.
It's my turn to chase the monsters away.
But so yeah, it was. But yeah, I just have that problem of just being like, "Oh, hey, can you do this for me?" And I'm just like, "No, I'll take care of it." It's not that. It's not that important. Is my biggest thing. It's like I don't want to annoy Kelly, or I don't want to annoy you guys, or I don't want to annoy. So it's hard to get to that point.
But if somebody asked you for something, you'd probably be quick to do it.
I would try to jump to it as much as I could.
Yeah.
Of course, that's changed with taking care of the kids all the time, and I don't feel like I can do that as much. Yeah. I think we were talking the other day, someone referred to me that I used to be like an old coyote. You just never know where I'd show up. Like, whoa, where'd you get here? How'd you get here?
Some kind of consider me a lone wolf.
Yeah. But no, I'm not that coyote anymore.
Matt says, nice and easy listening tonight.
Randy made a comment earlier that when we were talking about bald heads, he said he sliced his head open shaving the last time, and now he's afraid. I did the exact same thing.
It'll heal
Sunday morning. And I was bleeding like a stuck
Heads
pig.
bleed so much.
And I've not shaved all week because of it. I have a scab on the back of my head.
I guess life is burdensome, and it's nice to choose to do it with people that you care about.
Is there scripture for that?
It makes it easier.
Yeah.
There's probably a scripture somewhere, right?
Thank you guys for carrying my burden, and I hope I can carry yours on occasion as well.
Cool.
I'm feeling extra appreciative today, so.
Colin, did you bring a segment tonight? We didn't talk to you before.
Not really, but
is there something you want to talk about?
What do you gotta get off your chest?
You want to cry tonight too?
Josh has got a song for that.
No, I don't. I really don't have anything.
You're all good.
No.
Just figured I'd pitch it at you.
I met with the guy at the bank
Let's talk about that.
for the house.
Ooh.
How much money you got?
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
Does it look good?
going good.
Good.
Set to start
Where are you
at the end of this month.
End of the month.
Bromley.
Okay.
On the edge of Bromley and Ville Hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill Hills.
I'm excited.
So gonna break ground and do the footer and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What?
Phone.
Wow.
It's not-
No, that's Noah playing.
Oh, no, is yeah.
Oh,
That really sounded like
Yeah, I
from
thought it
back
was
in the corner of the room.
Those headphones are really cranked up there.
But yeah,
we can bless somebody.
Yeah, all right. Want to pod bless somebody?
Pod bless your heart.
For those of you tuning in for the first time, Pod Blessing Your Heart is a segment that we do every week where we find something going on in the news that's either dumb or funny that has happened to someone else. Hopefully we're never on this article. But we find somebody that's done something dumb or silly, and then we try to bless somebody's heart because in the old Southern fashion, an old lady from church would say, "Oh, bless their heart," when they've done something stupid. So thus we're trying to find somebody that we can bless their heart.
You ready for this one?
No.
You ready for this?
German soccer match, or as they might call it, football, was canceled after child bites referee. And we'll get to
that
where
wasn't what it said.
we'll get to where he got. I'm cliffhanging.
We'll have it a build up.
I'm cliffhanger. Bit him somewhere. We'll get
So
there.
a German kid.
A story out of Germany so unbelievable we wouldn't believe it was real, except for the fact that soccer has a way of continually churning out the strangest moments in sports, according to this author here. Over the weekend, a match between, and these are the names of the teams, FC Taxi Duisburg 2
Oh, yeah, I know those guys.
and SV Rot-Weiss Mulheim.
Wonder which one was
Those are-
German.
Terrible names. In the German 8th Division, had to be canceled after a small child ran on the field, ran up to referee Stefan Kohler, and bit him in the... List the top 3 places you're least likely to be bit appropriately.
Where he was bit.
Yeah. Think about where you'd least likely to be
That's
bit,
all 3.
and where a small child running at you might most likely line up with.
This
And-
ref caught some charges that day.
Yeah, well, he was bit.
They do call them ankle biters, but this kid was a little taller.
A little taller than that.
They're in Germany, so it's schnitzel biters.
Yeah.
Schwanz.
Venus Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Caused enough pain that the referee was not able to continue.
I would say.
He had to quit. The incident occurred while they were doing a pregame
I'm not
check.
getting up and refereeing a game after that happens.
You don't understand. He had the worst call of his life.
No, the game hadn't even started. It was in the pre-check,
Oh.
which is common in low division soccer to make sure everyone who's they claim to be. So they have to ID check players to make sure you didn't pull someone from a higher division.
Okay.
And
Hey,
then
that's a kid.
Hey, let me see your ID, kid.
Yeah. And then quote, "It happened." You want the quote from the referee? While I was checking the FC Taxi player's ID, a small child was doing warm-up exercises alongside the players. So now they take like little kids on the
Yeah.
He came closer and closer to me, and then suddenly, to my complete surprise, gave me a sharp bite in my left testicle.
Nice.
How do you not like cock
Stop
back
him.
and straight up punch that kid in the
Yeah.
face?
Or just kick him.
Phrasing.
Kicking him away. Like shooing a dog.
I mean, I'm sure it was.
Phrasing.
I'm sure it was at that
But like
point.
you gotta hit a kid at
Gotta
that.
be
Remember
back.
earlier I said don't hit a kid?
Yeah, you
You
did.
gotta hit a kid.
It's in
Wait,
Germany.
you can't change. That's not.
Yeah.
You can't change your mind.
It's
now.
Germany. You can do that.
He could not officiate the game, and it had to be rescheduled for a later date.
What a.
I mean, it was a kid's game. Like it mattered. You know.
How hard did this?
It couldn't have been. that
I want
bad.
pictures.
I don't have.
He had to
I
milk
bet you
it.
do.
He had to milk it for the check later, probably.
No one knows why the kid
Oh, my
did
neck.
it.
You know.
I mean, do you go on like
He went.
like medical leave from your job for that? If you call in
You
like
got workers'
FMLA,
comp.
yeah, like how does that work? But
He went higher pitch.
I don't know what they're doing over there in Germany at their soccer matches, but
You don't understand. The kid was drunk.
I forgot. It's Germany.
The
Was it-
legal
Yeah.
drinking age is like 12.
Was it Benchwarmers when they had that grown man?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we got to figure out how
Oh,
to beat
yeah.
these guys."
8.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? He's like, gave him a bottle of tequila. So he's out there like swigging. I'm like, "Come on, let's get this over with."
I need to see that guy's birth certificate.
And it was a
I
piece of paper with a 20.
mean, it won a crayon written, I am 12. And a 20 taped to it.
Oh, so yeah, this guy, man.
I mean, you're not really on the lookout for that. Like,
No.
that's a
Who do you bless? Do you have to bless the.
I think he blessed
Kid?
the guy. Just feeling well. Do
No.
we still feel sorry for the guy or bless the kid because he's just a little biter?
I think you have to bless the professional soccer players that didn't get to play because of a biting.
Oh, so it
incident.
was a professional game. I thought it was a kid's game.
no,
he
no.
was-
No,
Oh,
they,
okay,
they
okay.
had like.
Like you know
like
how soccer
FC?
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
that
we
makes
need
more
to
sense.
we need to bless the league because why don't they have a backup referee?
Yeah, that's
You know what?
true.
That's a great point.
You know, you never know when your referee's going
When
to get
there's
bit in the
never-
penis.
Also, yeah, that's right. Also, this is soccer, so he's probably okay, but just it was hamming it up.
Yeah,
He probably fell on the ground and rolled around. And
yeah.
The
took-
kid
took
didn't
the
even
fall.
bite. He just
He-
ran like
yeah.
face
He
first.
rolled
Yeah.
over and had a red card in his hand.
yeah. You're out of here. You're out of here.
That's rough.
It- yes,
I'm
rough.
going to say kid.
You want to say bless the kid?
I would say you have to bless the kid.
Yeah, because he's just a little.
Kid was trained to hate referees.
Kid had a mouthful.
That I mean, he was trained to take
He
down
was-
referees.
what if this is a bigger conspiracy?
Yeah.
The ref was about to uncover a player that wasn't who they said they were, and they're like, "Okay, go."
Oh, like hey, you gotta
They
go
sent-
bite him.
And they
he
sent
just-
their German Shepherd kid.
It's not even a kid, just dressed in like it's
No,
Airbud.
it's
little kid
It's
uniform.
They have a
Airbud.
kid on a leash, and they're like, "Oops, he got loose."
Nine.
Have you seen the picture of it's a lady in an elevator and she's wearing a big like wool jacket and it's a cop with a police dog next to him. He's like firmly holding his snout
Oh yeah.
and it's tagged like this woman's jacket looks exactly like the training jacket they use for dogs to attack.
I did see that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a local police station that took the canine to the school,
Mm.
and they were letting the kids wear the arm thing that.
No.
Attack and
Yeah, and
bite.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause
Not thinking that through at all.
Yeah.
That's not a good plan. Oh my goodness.
Wait, let's go ahead and bless. You got that
Oh, yeah.
button ready? Little German boy who
Little
bit that
assault kid?
referee in the crotch.
Yeah.
God bless your heart, sweetie.
You little nugget biter.
I saw that Germany this week
Germany
laid
this
in
week.
some
You're
plans
really
to
big
like
on the Germany stuff, man.
remilitarize basically.
Oh, here we go.
So, I mean, maybe we should pay attention to that. I'm just saying.
They have a Schmadoff Schmittler.
Yeah. I'm just saying, maybe we should
Schmade up.
pay attention to that.
That's a song I was wanting to start singing when you were doing the news
What
article.
was it?
A little Adolf.
Oh, Bo.
He's a little
Burnham?
dictator,
Yeah.
Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Bo
still.
Burnham.
Is he still around?
He just came out with a new album, or he came out with a song or a video.
He's
he did
getting old.
in there for a
Who?
little while. Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham.
Oh yeah.
He looks homeless.
Well,
He's not. He's got to be rolling.
when you're a
right?
genius, sometimes you just look.
no,
at
like his
He's a
his
bit of a creative
latest thing he came out with. He's like long hair with long beard, and
Yeah.
he looks homeless.
I think it was for that purpose, though.
Yeah.
Just how society is right now. Let's see. I'm gonna look him up. How old is Bo Burnham?
He's got to be.
He
29.
Did you
is
say
29, 30.
34 years old.
Oh, he's literally
Really?
our. When's
Yeah.
his birthday?
I don't know.
Oh.
August
That was
21st.
the last one I saw.
Oh, hey.
Burn in Massachusetts.
I'm less than a month older than him.
He is a genius when it comes to comedy.
He is good at it.
Yeah, that one. The third one.
Yeah, he looks pretty scary.
That's the last one I
He's
saw.
just
of him.
looking 34.
He's going through
And
some
depressed. He found
He's
his
in
first
mid-
great
He's in
hair.
his midlife crisis.
There you go. 34.
That's how I'm gonna buy my new motorcycle.
Are you gonna get one?
A new one. You just bought one. That was your midlife crisis.
I need a better one.
You were
Dude,
getting ready to
early
get a
next
Corvette
week,
before
boys.
that.
Early next week. I thought it wasn't a Corvette, was it?
Classic.
Don't get a Corvette.
No,
I'm
that
not,
was
no.
before the
No, I
motorcycle.
thought it was a different car.
Once he got the motorcycle, he was over it.
I could have swore it
It's
was.
that midlife
That was
crisis.
a Corvette.
Josh, you're definitely going out with us on the moped.
I'll ride a moped.
I need to get mine
This-
fixed.
Tuesday.
Does somebody have one?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't have one.
And I have a helmet.
You can ride on the back of my bike to get.
You guys are going, "Bwah, bwah," and I'm like,
Dude, I want to go on a ride so bad. Just text me. Let's do it.
It's going to be bad. They say there's a polar vortex again that's collapsing on us.
I thought you said it was going to be warm next week.
The middle of the
is.
month. So like two more weeks it's supposed to be.
Oh, they can't tell weather that far out.
Okay. It's a TikTok weather, guys. I don't know.
The most fake.
It's supposed to be 75 on Wednesday.
Oh,
Get the
let's go. Where we
CVO.
going,
Is
boys?
that what he said?
Where we going? CVO is the customer variant option. It's the most expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Corvette.
They're like, oh no,
No.
Is that the one that looks like the
No, those are
Ferrari?
Harleys.
Oh,
CVOs.
okay.
Yeah. It's like, sorry, I can't see that.
He just goes to sleep.
If it's a $25,000 bike, the CVO is like 50. Like it's like twice the price, but it's
Okay.
all decked out.
Can I borrow some money?
I have some money. I don't want to borrow.
Hey, Philip. Fishing? Nope. We're not fishing.
I'd like to go fishing.
He brings up fishing through any
Yeah.
conversation that he has.
What's his middle name?
Dean.
Dean. Yeah, because when I was down
That's
there,
cool.
Dwayne
He refers to
Mills
him as
always
Philip
calls
Dean.
him. He was like, "Yeah, Philip Dean."
I
was
like that.
Yeah.
As a middle name.
Yeah.
That's cool.
PD. instead of
PD.
BD.
Pity.
PDW.
Petey.
Personal defense weapon.
P. Diddy. P. Diddy.
Whoa.
P. D. P. D.
Did you,
Petey.
He's like the
It reminds
opposite.
me of the bird
did you
from
s-
Dumb and Dumber. Petey.
Pretty bird. You sold our dead bird Petey to a blind kid?
remind me to tell
care
you
of
something
it.
after about a basketball call and P Diddy.
Oh. But
Someone
yeah.
said 70. He's like 70 degrees. I'm fishing.
74 on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Those of you that have been hanging in there with us.
Yeah.
I am
Donka.
so tired.
You've
Been
been
a long
yawning
day.
a lot during the show.
I've been awake since like
I
5:30.
cut a tree, man.
It was good.
Not before this morning.
Yeah. That's tough. Great
Have
song.
you guys used Grok yet?
I tried it out a little bit because
Grok?
Twitter, now X, has come out with its own AI.
Elon's AI.
And Elon's
like
tired.
ChatGPT.
Elon was tired of AI not being real because if you ask other AIs, it would like
AI 's
it
not
would
real.
do social justice to things.
Right.
She'd be like, "Hey, make a picture of
This one's like neutral.
Civil War or whatever,"
Right.
and it would be like all these different ethnicities and women in battle
Oh, yeah.
garb and stuff. So he made one that's more honest and
Well,
realistic.
the thing with ChatGPT was like when he was saying they would ask about the founding fathers, and it would be like 2 women, and
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Get some more comments coming in.
Would you rather fight chicken-sized bear or bear-sized chicken?
I think we've done that before.
Bear-sized chicken.
Wait, chicken-sized bear.
Bear-sized chicken.
Bear-sized chicken all day.
It's got to be
Yeah.
for sheer weight.
Think about how much
Yeah.
food you could have after.
But I'm saying though, chicken that big though is going to have some big talons.
Yes, and they eat mice.
Yeah, they will eat you.
Like that's
That
insane.
that is a different thing though. A chicken is pretty dangerous when
Chicken-sized bear's gonna tear you up. He's not
once
gonna
it
kill you.
once it gets that big.
Well, and that's it. Like they say, if a little
Wait,
kid
hold
goes
on.
into a chicken,
Yeah,
what?
if we reverse it,
a
you get-
bear-sized chicken
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
yeah, that would
or
that
a
makes more sense.
chicken-sized
awesome.
bear.
That would be
I'd
an
rather fight the
awesome.
chicken-sized bear.
I think I would.
No,
Yeah.
no. The
Yeah.
bear-sized chicken.
It's a
It's this
cub.
big. Yeah.
No, a bear-sized chicken is huge. And yeah,
Chicken-sized bear is big.
No.
Bear-sized chicken
Chicken
is
No,
small.
no, you definitely hear that are backward.
I'm saying it
that is-
backwards.
Yeah.
A chicken that is the size of a bear.
A chicken the
Is
size
huge.
of a bear is
Right.
big.
Yes.
A
And
bear
bear
We're
size
all-
chicken.
So a
is-
bear
Yes.
sized.
We're all trying to
I
say
want
the
that
same
one.
No,
things.
no.
We're all trying to say the same
hold on,
things. but
A
we're saying it wrong.
bear-sized chicken is a huge chicken because it's a chicken that is the size of a bear.
Correct. And
But a
we're all saying the
chicken-sized
same
bear is what we would all want to fight because
Yes.
it's small.
We were all
You were
saying this.
thing. We
You
were
were
backwards at
backward, yeah.
first because it was like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe a chicken that's big. Yeah. Because it has less claws. But then it's like it still has talons.
But what
So
if you
then I
could
changed.
tame the
You're always
chicken-sized
about taming these
bear,
crazy
and then you
animals.
could have a miniature
would be
bear?
awesome.
Listen, it feeds into the Hitler thing. He wants to take over.
Wait, what? What?
these different.
He wants to tame all these people and
What happens if they won't? They can't be tamed. What do you do with them?
chicken-sized bears. He wants to tame.
Do you have
Concentrate on
a-
your
That would
answer?
be
Do you have a
terrifying.
solution?
A chicken-sized bear would be terrifying.
It would be pretty crazy. But imagine
chicken-sized bear
all
would
of the
be-
fried chicken.
Yeah, I know, that's why I said
When
it.
like they're fast
No, a
when they're
bear-sized
little.
chicken would be terrifying.
Pull-
chicken the size
Jamie,
of a
pull up that
bear, yeah,
video.
make you
Toy
crap
gun
your
operator
pants.
says. Jamie, pull up that video.
You can Google it. It's worth a Google.
Give it a goog.
Tiny
Fix the
bear
tiny
is
bear.
basically a cat. That is true.
That's
Like,
a
that's-
good point.
I agree.
I'm trying. Yeah,
Yeah, we were all saying the same things, but it was just getting jumbled up. I
Yeah.
think.
yeah, we're good.
We're moving too fast.
Can't
Yeah,
put it together.
we got excited.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Fine.
Good show tonight, fellas.
It was a good show. I
Thanks for
enjoyed-
joining us.
enjoyed hanging out.
There's our hawk.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
hawk, not our eagle.
The
Um,
sound eagle makes us terrible.
Thanks everybody for tuning in and being a part of the show. Make sure if you're listening to go out and like, share, and subscribe. Hit up some of our videos and leave a comment in our YouTube videos, our shorts that we make. We try to put them out as much as we can, or as much as I'm feeling like it. I don't know. I do it, so I don't do it that often. Go out there and like them. Leave a comment on them. It helps us get it out to more people. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to our audio, go to Spotify. Go to Apple Music or Apple Podcast, I think is what it is now. Go to that. Follow it just so that it does a download. It helps us with our numbers. And play it in the background while you're cleaning the house, or play it in the background while you're fishing.
Or driving.
Or, yeah, play it in the background
Or
while you're driving.
while you're riding your motorcycle.
You
Boom.
can if you have those fancy
Or-
helmets.
Hold on. Or
While
I
you're
don't
working.
Literally anywhere and everywhere.
I just do that for the next 5 minutes.
No, you don't want to do it.
Littering a hen.
What about, what do you guys think
Littering
about
a
listening
hand.
to
When you're
while-
cutting a tree with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
When you're going camping with the guys.
Let's see how many we can come up with.
How many things we can come up with where you can
Mowing
listen.
the lawn, shoveling the driveway,
When you're waiting in line at Subway.
going through
That's
a drive-through.
There you go.
When you're talking to your wife on the phone.
When you're falling
Have it
asleep.
play in the
Supposed to
other
be
ear.
listening to your boss at work.
/ brother. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Check us out next week, Thursday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Or I guess, how do we end it again?
Time changes this weekend. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, we're going to
yeah.
spring forward.
Ugh, sounds
Yay.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's going to be killer.
Can we just get rid of it?
No, I wanna
They
leave
said
this-
they were
I don't wanna
going
leave it
to.
this way,
I
though.
heard
wanna
that. I don't
leave
know
it
if they're going
the way
to or
we're
not.
changing.
Yes.
Big time, man. Big time's not going to let it happen.
Softball's coming up.
Golf of America. Go.
That's what it's called.
Is that like deep state?
Drill,
big
baby,
time?
drill.
I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Donald.
You have to say it.
I'm Randall.
And
this is Pod Bless.
Funny vibes, Christian tales with pride, keep you entertained on this holy ride. Funny
Yeah, when the
banter
kids get
strong,
the-
you can't go
Oh,
wrong.
listening to the
Tune in
no,
every
listen to the
week
show.
Yeah.
for their sacred song.
When-
Bubbles on your feet, spreading light and glee. Joey, Josh, and Brett